Hi, and welcome to Smells Like 90's Rock. It's Shiela, Hot Toddy, and DJ Pork, and we're at home this week because we're tired of fighting the microphones, which is ironic because we're currently fighting the microphones at our own homes, so it's fine. Pork comes in.
The at-home edition of it.
At-home edition of it. Wow. See, Sheila's voice barely even registered in the audio file just then. Hers is...
I can yell, but I mean, that's ridiculous.
Don't yell. You're going to hurt yourself. And then Pork...
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers. And then Pork could just talk normal and then makes the whole speakers just distort. But it's fine. You know what? I'd rather have these microphone troubles than the microphone troubles we're having in the studio right now. Where we talk, or Pork talks for a minute, and then he goes away, and then it comes back on.
Oh, no.
You didn't know about that?
No.
No, that's what we were dealing with when we're live.
I guess you could see the previous post.
Yeah. We Matanye. We were trying to bring the microphones back to life, and it just wasn't having it.
I got you.
Have you seen gas prices? My goodness.
Well, they weren't that bad at the beginning of the year.
I think they're creeping up on $3. Although I would take $3 gas right now.
I would, yeah.
It's going back down a little bit.
I'd take $4 gas because we're creeping up to $5 right now.
It's never going to go below $3 now.
Probably not.
No, because every time it moves up like this drastically, we just end up being like so grateful when it goes back down to $3 that we don't seem to remember
that it was once
$1.99.
We don't remember the days of $1.04. I'll never forget those days when it was $1.04 in my hometown. I remember when it would go down to like 98 cents. Oh.
I remember the first time it hit $1.99 and I was like, what is this blasphemy?
Yeah.
$1.99.
Well, I remember people in my hometown were pissed when it was $1.04. I'm like, folks. Even I knew then. It was like, that's pretty good considering.
Cost $20 for a full tank of gas. Blasphemy.
It wasn't even
now.
For the ride vehicle. It wasn't even $20.
Now it costs me like $20 for a quarter of a tank.
Exactly.
If you're lucky.
I never let my car go down past half the tank, and I was just under 3/4 the other night. I filled it up, and it was $34 to fill up.
I don't let go below a quarter.
Just under 3/4. I can't. I used to never fill my tank up. I used to keep it at half tank when I had the Explorer. But I was just like, I'm never doing that again. I'm going to keep it at full and try to keep it as full as possible. It cost me still $34 to get from 3/4 back to full.
Well, just don't become a bike person and you'll be fine.
We've discussed this. I will never. I will.
Do you guys have, like, thematic experiences with people or something?
No, I've traveled downtown enough, especially when I was a student, and got behind, like you're in a rush, and you get behind somebody going, on the bicycle, trying to pedal as fast as they can, and it's awkward because it's like, you want them to go fast, but you're not, I don't want you to feel like but I need you to go fast, It's a weird feeling. But so at the end of the day, it just irritates me when I'm behind a guy on a bike, and it's like, I gotta get somewhere. It's not my fault you chose to take two wheels today.
Hey, he's saving money.
He's saving money, but he's creating a whole lot of aggravation.
Just saying.
No.
Let's be bike people together.
No! Does Sheila need to go back down her bucket list? Or not bucket list?
Yeah, I've already explained my entire philosophy on that one.
She needs to go down that laundry list of reasons why you don't need to be a bike person. The nipples alone should be enough.
Was that like
the days Biden proved me right, so I'm just saying.
Exactly. The very next day after that episode aired, Biden falls off a bike.
which was great.
It was great. Again, he's someone we support, and we can still find it funny when he falls down on a bike. And it was great. And it was hilarious. It made me feel.
The finger guns afterwards.
I did,
Lots of finger guns.
he could have very easily pulled a Trump and been like, "I didn't fall off a bike.
You fell off.
You fell off the bike. That's malarkey. I didn't fall off a bike." But no,
That's why you would never ride a bike.
That's
not a comforting explanation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's probably a good thing. Because if you can't get on an airplane without having toilet paper on your shoe or walk down a, like, slight incline, a bike is you're definitely not bike people material. You're more of a danger to everyone around you.
That's true. I think that's a fitting. Bleh.
He'd be like the bike person that like rides into your car.
It's like I can't stop.
He'd be like, excuse me, sir, but you literally just had to use the brake.
he run it. He go like going half a mile an hour. He hits a curb and does a flip over into the grass.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't even do that. It would be like he would plan out his routes to take downhill as much as possible so he didn't have to pedal.
Yeah.
And so, like, he would just gather up, speed, and just, like, you'd be driving at the red light, next thing you know, like, Trump's hitting your car. And then, he'd be like, why is there a car here? Because it's a road. That's where they are supposed to be.
Why is there?
Bikes are supposed to have some other place. Like, that's the thing, like, we haven't figured out where bikes are supposed to go. Because, like, they're not road vehicles. You have trunks in your cars. They're clearly not, like, sidewalk vehicles. You have Biden, like, falling off of them. Like, we don't have a bike space.
And you're clipped into them. That's what's irritating enough. You're clipped into them.
So you're saying we should do some like nonviolent protests and start taking our bikes everywhere, saying there aren't enough available bike spaces. I'm taking my bike.
That's where we need to put our collective action into, is bike spaces. No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm going to take my bike into Kroger's as a protest and just ride from aisle to aisle. I don't have a bike, but
Wait! What happened to that one that you saw?
it was abandoned in my parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's long gone. I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, you missed out on an opportunity.
I guess you could fight for, like, open clipping laws. Right, to clip wherever you go.
Oh, chafed nipples.
Good Lord. This is going to be a questionable episode, I can already tell.
You already know.